Hey everyone. Hey, I just wanted to come on here real quick and just let y'all know how I was doing with my 2 week wait. Um, Excuse the way I look right now. I have this terrible skunk line going on, but I've had a pretty lazy day. I worked really early this morning and Kevin was sick today, so I came home and we've just been kind of like lounging around. So I'm in my comfy clothes, so don't mind how I look. Figure y'all won't care. Anyway, so my first week of the 2 week wait is over. So I have one more week left until I go in next Monday for the beta. I'm not really feeling very hopeful for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm trying to like protect myself for like being disappointed, not being too disappointed. Um, I don't know. It's just so strange with the HCG trigger shot because it gives you symptoms of pregnancy. So I can't really base anything of what I'm feeling on reality. Um, I've been having cramping. I've been having sore BBs. I've been feeling nauseous. The nausea thing only happened maybe once or twice, and that was Saturday. For like 45 minutes, I felt like I couldn't like get off the couch. So, um, I think today would be like DPO, 8 DPO, 7 or 8. I just don't know for sure because I'm not doing my temperatures and stuff like that because it wouldn't really be accurate. So I either ovulated Sunday or Monday of last week. So that would have been the 8th or the 9th. I'm kind of going by the 8th, like really late in the day, maybe going into the morning of the 9th. So anyway, so today would be 8 DPO and tomorrow was 9. So I've been feeling like the crampiness and um, that whole thing since like 3 DPO. But like I said, it's probably the trigger shot. Um, some people go and like test out the trigger shot, meaning they will take a pregnancy test knowing full well that it'll be a false positive. Like they'll start taking pregnancy tests right away, right after the trigger, and then they'll keep taking a pregnancy test almost like every other day until they notice that it's a negative. And that way they know the next time they test, if they get a positive, they know it's a real positive. However, I didn't want to do that to myself. So, because I just feel like that's torture. So anyway, I did take a couple ovulation tests just to see, which obviously I knew it was going to be blazing positive, but I think the last time I took one was like this past weekend, and it was slowly starting to like it wasn't positive per se. It was still had a little bit of a line, but so anyway, I'm sure it's still in my system. I've heard all kinds of like time frames that the shot will still be in your system like up to 10 days. I've heard up to 14. I've heard between 5 and 10 days. Like, so I'm just not going to mess with it. I figure if I can hold out to take a pregnancy test until at least this coming Sunday or Monday, my blood test is Monday morning. So I'm sure I'll be able to hold out until at least Sunday. I'm hoping. I just don't want to get my hopes up. Like, if I take a test and it says negative, like on Friday or Saturday, I'm just going to get really discouraged. And then, I don't know. I'm trying not to, like, think about that. And I know that, like, we're just going to keep trying. And, like, if it doesn't happen this first time with these injectables, then, that's okay. But I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't going to be disappointed and that I wasn't going to be sad or I wasn't going to cry about it. I'm sure I'm just an emotional person. I'm sure I'm going to get upset if it's a negative, but just because you feel like you put so much work into it and so much time and thought and you just want it to work so badly. So my best friend is flying in on Monday with her little girl. Um, who's my goddaughter, and I love her so much. So I'm really excited that they're coming to visit. She'll be here with me for about 5 or 6 days. So that's kind of nerve-wracking as well because I'm picking her up from the airport like right after my doctor's appointment, which I probably won't know my results yet, but I'll know the urine pregnancy test because I'm probably gonna definitely do one in the morning. Um, so I don't know. I've been pretty open with her about like what's going on with our situation and stuff, so I'm sure, and she knows the time frame, and she knows like that's my big day that I've been waiting for. So I'm sure she's gonna ask, and gosh, this looks terrible. Anyway, so I'm sure she's gonna ask. I'm sure I'll tell her because I pretty much tell her everything. She's like a sister to me. So anyway, if it is negative, I'm hoping that that week I'll be unretained with like having her here and having Ella here, and I'm hoping that that will lift my spirits. And it's probably good timing, because if it is negative, then it would be really. She's like the one person that I would want to spend time with, so it'll kind of be perfect, I guess. Um, anyway, I don't know what else. I don't know why. I'm so nervous about it, and I'm trying to be positive, and for the most part, I am. But I guess I just don't want to be disappointed, and like I keep thinking in my head, like, oh, maybe I could be here. It takes 7 to 10 days for implantation to happen, and like, I'm an ultrasound tech, right? Like, so I go to work and I scan myself all the time, and I need to quit doing it, but it's like freaking cocaine or something. I can't stop knowing that that ultrasound machine is there, and like I can look. I have the privilege of doing that, obviously on the down low, but um, so today, of course, I looked, and it only being like 7 or 8 DPO today, I know that I wouldn't see anything, but I just like I've seen like a little sac in the uterus as early as like 3 weeks and 6 days. Like there's nothing else in it, like you can't see the baby or anything, but like I scanned a girl a couple weeks ago, and she was probably only like maybe 2 weeks behind me in her cycle, maybe not even 2 weeks, like a week. And obviously our cycles are different, but I kept thinking in my head, oh my gosh, she's only like 6 or 7 days off from me. So if I'm pregnant, maybe I'd end up seeing something. So I should start scanning myself on this day. And it's like, what in the world am I doing to myself? Like, that's just crazy talk. Like, that's insane. I'm like comparing myself with one of my patients. And so nonetheless, I scanned myself today. I didn't see anything, which, duh, you wouldn't. But because I mean, implantation can take 7 to 10 days, and some people don't even, you know, get a positive pregnancy until like 12 DPO or 14 DPO. And in order to get your positive pregnancy test, you have to have implantation, which will then expel the HCG hormone in your system. So, duh, if it's not implanted yet, like I'm not going to see anything. So, I'm trying. I'm sorry if I'm being negative. I'm just trying to like vent and like say how I'm feeling so that I don't bottle it all up and like freak out next week. Um, and I haven't like shared any of this with Kevin really because he's just lackadaisical about the whole situation and that's fine. And he's kind of like, if it happens this month, great. If it doesn't, it's gonna happen, soon. And I love his attitude. I mean, I wish I could feel like that all the time. I just don't. I mean, bottom line is you just want it all the time. I mean, not want it all the time, that came out wrong. You want it to happen this time. And I have a big fear of doing the testing because the RE did say that if it doesn't work this time, we need to get you and Kevin tested. And obviously, I'm not scared for his testing because he gets to go do what into a cup in a room and meanwhile, I'm over in the next room, getting my cervix pinched and a catheter shoved up me and dye pushed through. Yeah, that sounds like a fun day. Sounds about equal, right? um, so yeah, I'm really, really, really anxious and like nervous about the what is it called? HSG dye test. My doctor said that he does them all the time and they do them in the office and that it's not a big deal and blah blah blah. I'm not buying that. It's a big deal. I know lots of you ladies have had the test and like have done vlogs about it and like YouTube videos about it and about your experience and stuff. And I've watched some of them. I don't think I can watch any right now because especially once I find out like if I'm not pregnant right now and I'm going to have one done, like I just don't think that's going to help me. Maybe afterwards I'd want to hear what other people went through and like to see if mine compared, but I don't think that's going to help my anxiety and I don't think that's going to help me to not be worried about it because I don't know, I guess it depends. Like I would have to look and see if the title says like HSG, great experience. Or I mean, if it says HSG, I almost died. I'm not going to watch it. So, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just rambling on and on. But, yeah, so that's a huge fear. And I'm kind of like, okay, if we're not pregnant, that means I have to go through that test. But, you know, I will do anything to get going on to the next step or, you know, to be able to continue with the injectables and stuff. And obviously, Kevin does need to get tested as well. So we know what we're dealing with. If this doesn't work this month. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell, how I've been feeling. Let's see, so it's almost Tuesday morning. It's really late on Monday night, so I've got less than a week to go. 2-week wait sucks. Like, it really sucks. I don't even know how else to describe it. But an update on my room project. I am vlogging to you at my new desk that I purchased. Let me show you the desk real quick. I've ordered quite a few things. I've ordered the chair, the reading chair with an ottoman from Overstock, so I'm hoping that that comes sometime early next week. I ordered a desk, like a console, and it's got like 3 file drawers with an open bottom, and then I can put like cute little baskets, organizational baskets, in it, in it. So that is, actually it's on back order, so I'm not going to get that till February, but at least that's ordered, and I got the sale price. I put my sofa behind me, this pull-out bed, don't mind all the pillows and stuff. Put that on Craigslist, hoping to sell that soon. And I guess I'm going to wait to paint because I need to look at the chair and like kind of coordinate my colors and stuff. I still have my pillow here that I'm kind of basting that on. So anyway, so yeah, it's coming along, but let me show you the cute desk that we bought. Well, not we, I picked it out and bought it, but it's from, try to get a better shot. It's from Cost Plus, World Market, and I think it was like $179, so it is not a bad deal. And that chair I actually found in the garbage, and I'm probably just going to keep it and maybe recover it or something. So, and then it has a cute little pull-out drawer for the laptop to go in. So, I like it. I didn't really want like a big, heavy desk. So, I'm going to put all of our files and stuff in that console. But anyway, enough about that. I just wanted to fill you in on my little project. So, that has been keeping me occupied this weekend. Kevin was sick too, so I was occupied with taking care of him and then ordering stuff. And anyway, so, all right. Well, thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. And I will keep you posted. Talk to you soon. Bye.